Hello, welcome to my videos in my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the Lakers' victory yesterday in double overtime, 149 to 144 against the Golden State Warriors yesterday. And this was the best game until this moment in this season because this game was amazing and electrificant or something like that, because this was a tremendous game, a game that was defined in the last second of the game. This game was tremendous, and with this victory, the Lakers closed the season with a record of 2-1, and they will finish the week 13, week 14 or 13 in playing zone. Well, about this game, we can we are going to divide into phases. The first half where the Lakers play a tremendous basketball level in the first quarter, where they play great. They were leading the game, but in the second half, the Lakers play a very bad basketball, especially the third quarter where the Golden State Warriors took advantage. And in the fourth quarter, the Golden State Warriors were leading the game, but they couldn't close the game, and the Lakers and the Golden State specifically forced the overtime. Later in both quarters, in the both overtimes, the Lakers took the lead of the game in each overtime, but the Lakers couldn't close the game until the second overtime, and the Lakers won the game. How I told you, this has been the best game in the season, because this was very exciting and very exciting and well played. But in the end, the Lakers won this game. About the first half, how I told you, the Lakers play a tremendous basketball level, where the game was always close. But in the first quarter, the Lakers won the quarter by 3 point difference, 33 to 30. In the second quarter, the history was indifferent, where the game, how I told you, was very close, and so where the game was dominated from both offenses, and the Lakers again won that quarter 35 to 33, and they increased the leading of the game 68 to 63, 5 point difference. And I thought that what happened in the first half, it was going to happen in the second half, but it was completely different. And this game, it remember to what happened 1 week ago when the Lakers lost against the Brooklyn Nets. Remember that game? The Lakers play a very great first quarter, but since the second quarter they play a very bad game. They underestimate the Brooklyn, and they lost that game. In this game, especially in the second half, in the third quarter, the Warriors started very great that quarter, where they where took the lead of the game for first time since the first quarter, where they run 55 to 5 to took the 50 points lead in that moment in the in the first 6 minutes of the third quarter. The Lakers were trailing by 50 points difference, but later the Lakers improved. They closed great the third quarter, and the Lakers reduced the gap to a 8 point difference, and the Lakers were trailing 91 to 99. In the fourth quarter, the Warriors took the advantage of the game, and they were leading. And I thought that the game was over, because when there was like 6 minutes to play, the Golden State Warriors had the control of the game. They were leading by 7 point difference, but really they couldn't close that game, where the Lakers took the lead. I was surprised, sorry, first, because the Golden State Warriors couldn't close this game. They had the game won it in the last 4 minutes of the game, but in the last minutes, the Lakers took the lead of the game, and I thought that the game was going to be over. The Lakers were going to win this game in regular time. Sorry, but the Golden State Warriors tied the game, and they force overtime, and the game was tied 118 to 118. In the first overtime, the Lakers took five points advantage with less than 3 minutes to play, but later the Golden State Warriors played better. They tied the game, and they saved the game again to overtime, where in the where in the first overtime the game was tied 130 to 130, and in the second overtime happened the same that the first time overtime, where first time overtime when the first overtime where the Lakers again started better the overtime where they took a 7 point lead, but later the Golden State Warriors reduced that gap and they took the lead of the game since the first minutes of the since the first half of the last quarter, but later the Lakers. Uh, uh, Yes, they took the lead. Again, the Lakers took the lead of the game. Later, with less than 20 seconds or 10 seconds, the Steve Curry threw for a 3 points that he made and took the lead of the game. But later in the Lakers slide drive, the LeBron James penetrated to the paint. He received a foul. He scored 2 free throws, and for that reason, the Lakers won the game 145 to 144. Something important was that the Lakers had the 5 or 7 point lead, but in the second overtime, D'Angelo Russell made 3 mistakes because he passed the ball 3 times very bad. He missed the ball 3 times, and the Golden State Warriors took advantage of that and scored points. But later the Angelo Russell scored a triple that took the lead from the Lakers. So, how I told you, this was the best game of the season until this moment, and maybe this is gonna to be the best game of the season. And about the 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 statistics, the Lakers threw for a 48.5 percentage for field goal, and the Warriors for a 45.8 percentage. Sorry, the Warriors scored 23 points. This was a bad defense for the Lakers, and the Lakers won the game even that they scored less than 10 triples that they made in the game. And something important here, the difference was that the Lakers scored 38 free throws out of 43 assignments. So the Lakers scored 38 points just by free throws. Yes. And about the paint, the Lakers won the paint 58 to 52. About the individual statistics, the LeBron James played a tremendous game. He scored a triple double, the 38th triple double of his career, where he scored 36 points and made 20 rebounds and 12 assists and lead the team to the victory. The second best scorer was Anthony Davis, that he made another double-double with 29 points, 13 rebounds. The third best scorer was D'Angelo Russell, that he scored 28 points. Remember how I told you he was playing great basketball, but in the second overtime he made three mistakes. That later he scored a tripler, three points that took the lead, that made that the Lakers took the lead of the game, and in the end the Lakers won the game. Austin Reeves, that played a good game with 70 points. He missed a free throw that provoked that the Golden State Warriors took the lead of the game in the last second of the second overtime, but in the end the Lakers won the game. Jared Vanderbilt that scored 40 points, and Rui Hachimura with 11 points. So what happened this week? The Lakers played 3 games where they won 2 games and they lost 1. The Lakers, the first game they lost against the Clippers 116 to 127. This game was very close, but in the last quarter is when the Clippers took the lead of the game. No, sorry, the Clippers created that gap and they won that game in the last quarter, where LeBron James didn't play that game. In the second game, the last Thursday, the Lakers defeated 141 to 132. In that game was the season high score that they scored, but until what happened today, where tonight was the season high with 100 to 145 points. In that game in the Bulls, the game was very close in the first quarter, but in the second quarter, in the last 6 minutes of the second quarter, is when the Lakers took the lead of the game and won that game easily. And today's game that was tremendous, was a tremendous game. And let's see what happened. But the best game of the this is the best game of the season until this moment, where this game was very close because the Lakers play a very great first half, but the second half the Lakers didn't play a great basketball, but in the end they won that game. And how I say and was thinking, the Lakers didn't win this game. The Golden State Warriors lost this game because they have the game control in the last quarter, but they couldn't close this game, and the Lakers took advantage of that. So what's next? The Lakers will play the next week 4 games, where the first game will be this tomorrow, Monday, January 29th, 20 o'clock Eastern Time, where the Lakers will visit the Houston Rockets. Remember that these two teams have faced 3 times. The Rockets won the first game where they humiliated the Lakers 128-94, but in the last 2 games, the Lakers have dominated both games where the game was very close, but the Lakers could won that game. That both games were playing in home, the last 2 games, where the Lakers won by the first one, the second one, 105-104, and the last one, the third one, 107-97. So this will be the last game between these two teams in the season. So I think the Lakers this will be a close game, but in the end the Lakers will win this game by 5 or 10 point difference. Later the Lakers will travel will play a back-to-back games where they will travel to Atlanta, where they will visit the Atlanta Hawks, and the next Tuesday, January 30 and 19:30 Eastern Time. The Lakers have no faced the Hawks in this moment. They are in this moment are in the 11th place, 11 with the Eastern Conference with a record 18-27. But I think that the Lakers are better team than the Hawks, and the Lakers will win that game by 7 or 10 point difference. Later, the Lakers will travel to Boston, where this is the NBA Classic, where they will visit the Boston Celtics. This next Thursday, February 1st, 19:30 Eastern Time. In this moment, the Celtics are the best team in the league, with the best record in the league, with the record 35-11. Remember that these two teams face in the NBA Christmas game day, where the Boston Celtics won the game 126-115 against the Lakers. So I think that the game won't be different, and the Lakers will lose that game by 10 or 50 point difference. And later the Lakers will close the game in New York this next Saturday, February 3rd, and 20:30 Eastern Time, where the Lakers will visit the New York Knicks. In this moment, the New York Knicks are the four best team in the Eastern Conference with a record of 29-17. The Knicks are playing a tremendous basketball ever, so I think that the Lakers will lose that game by 5 or 10 point difference. So I think that the Lakers will finish with 2 victories and 2 losses, and I think that the Lakers will have trouble to keep in the playing zone in the end of the next season. But let's see. Cool. Here's what my and for before that, the Lakers lost the last month against the Knicks in home, 109-114. So here's one more opinion about what happened yesterday, where the Lakers defeated 145-144 the Golden State Warriors in 2 overtimes in the best game of the season. And with this victory, the Lakers closed the game with a record of 2-1. The Lakers finished the season with in the 10th place with a record of 24-23, and they are in this moment in the playing zone. See you next video. Chip.